Two Mid-South women indicted for a $65 million COVID relief scheme. Do people think that that scheme for C-19 is going away? If people was doing the schemes for C-19, do they think it's going away? I'm thinking it's not.
Sick, alone, and unemployed. The COVID pandemic left so many people just miserable.
Yeah, but the pandemic equaled money to a now federally indicted tax preparer. Fox 13 investigative reporter Kayla Solomon is unraveling a $65 million COVID scheme and the cover-up investigators say followed.
Posed behind a laptop, Renata Walton.
Oh, no, Renat. Oh, Renat. Not. Not. Come on, girl. Wow. Another woman. Nada. Nada.
Posed behind a laptop, Renata Walton presented herself as a tax expert. Not only did she prepare taxes, she taught others to do the same, and even sold her own tax preparation software. An online article touted Walton as a working mom and entrepreneur, running not just the tax business.
Always a single mom and always an entrepreneur.
Touted Walton as a working mom and entrepreneur, running not just the tax business, but Bounce House Rentals, a fashion boutique, and a cosmetic line. And if you ran a business, any kind of business, her Facebook page claimed she was the tax preparer you should depend on, even promising self-employed people thousands in COVID relief money. Those thousands turned into millions, according to this federal indictment. It says Walton and accused co-conspirator Nicole Jones would contact clients who had small businesses and ask if they were interested in, quote, grant money that was available to them. Then they prepare tax forms claiming employee retention credits with substantial and fictitious wage amounts. Those small businesses would then receive U.S. Treasury checks based on that false information in excess of $100,000.
Woo! People just be believing anybody on damn internet. This is crazy. That's a lot of damn money. People really think that this stuff is going away.
According to this federal indictment, it says Walton and accused co-conspirator Nicole Jones would contact clients who had small businesses and ask if they were interested in, quote, grant money that was available to them. Then they prepare tax forms claiming employee retention credits with substantial and fictitious wage amounts.
So they would file your taxes for you and be lying on there, and y'all didn't think anything of it. And then you would, I hope it's not a refund of over $100,000. That's crazy.
Those small businesses would then receive U.S. Treasury checks based on that false information in excess of $100,000.
Now, I wonder if those people are going to be held accountable and be in trouble as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's your tax return. So then you go and you get $100,000 from whatever the source is, and you don't think like, Evie, I was thinking the same thing. Don't nobody ever, I mean, I get emails, but I don't look at that mess. Nobody ever does that for me. I guess that's a good thing. Okay. This is crazy. This is half damn crazy.
And the indictment says they did it over and over again with different clients, in all defrauding or attempting to defraud the government out of $65 million between 2020 and this year.
So I thought every times was tough during 2020. Remember Leslie Jones? If you watch that video, if you did, and that's your homework, make sure you watch that Leslie Jones video. And she was like, everybody was down bad and everybody was crazy. Seems like everybody was working. They was doing the damn thing, legal or illegal. They was doing something. Everything seems to have started at 2020. Lots of these things that are going wrong seem to have started at 2020. Interesting how that worked. They was set up. The cheese was put out there basically because, you know, like rats and mice go to cheese. The cheese was put out there and enough people fell for it. Let's say, oh, they're never going to catch me. The government? Okay.
Of course, then Walton and Jones got a cut. about 15 grand each for their services.
So so you knew it was wrong. So they going down too. Cause if I'm getting, I got another story I'm working on, y'all. So if I'm getting $100,000 back and then I got to give you 15,000 back of that 100,000, then that means that you knew it was wrong. Because shouldn't that be your money? Shouldn't that be your money if it's your business? Why would you give her 15,000? Wow. I'm assuming it's the mostly Black people. Colors love to be scammed. Shout out to RBN.
Then the government caught on. In January of last year, Walton was put on notice the federal government was investigating her for tax preparation fraud. Yet, she continued to file fraudulent tax returns.
Is she related to Big Tiff? Is she related to Big Tiff? They told you what was going on and you continued to do it any daggone way. No regard whatsoever. Wow.
Then came the cover-up. This year, the indictment says Walton and Jones sent clients pre-drafted letters to forward to the IRS with false information to undermine the IRS investigation, and later encouraging clients not to speak with IRS agents. In all, this is a 51-count indictment covering wire fraud, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, helping to file a false tax return, and money laundering. Kayla Solomon, Fox 13 Investigates.
Child. Good luck to those people. I think they should hold those people accountable that went and did what they said, and giving them money back means that you knew what the hell they was doing, child. If you had to get $100,000 back or whatever the amount is, and then you ended up having to give them money back, I mean, that's it right there. Shout out to Nicole.
Couple of balls soon. We gonna hook you up. We gonna make sure you get that backstreet fun. Yeah. You got a couple of kids. You don't have no job. Yeah. Don't worry about it, little girl. That's my job. Yeah. Come in by your taxes.
That was probably their commercial right there. That was probably their commercial right there. Woo! Lord, help your people. I know I'm late on the super chat. Thank you so much, Casey Cash. She said, wait, is it White People Wednesday already? It seems like it. I got stories, child. I got stories. All right. Woo! Lord. Shout out to Death Reaper. He said, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. I appreciate you. He said, this is why Enron is making a comeback. Is it really? I didn't hear that. Wow. I haven't heard Enron in years. Shout out to everyone that is still here. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Now, Arizona, child. These stories are not old, y'all. This one is from 10 days ago. Federal indictment lists 5 criminal charges for alleged PPP loan fraud.
First, developing right now, criminal charges coming for the founders of a Scottsdale-based company that facilitated so-called PPP loans during the pandemic.
You might recall these Paycheck Protection Program loans were supposed to help small business owners remain afloat when businesses were forced to close or scale back due to the coronavirus outbreak.
That's right. ABC 15 senior investigator Melissa Blasius was the first to tell you about the alleged Blue Acorn scheme. She joins us live with the very latest details for us now. Melissa?
Katie and Javier, the federal indictment was just unsealed. It lists 5 criminal counts in all, some for wire fraud and then one for conspiracy to commit wire fraud. If convicted, Blue Acorn's founders face a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison on each count. One of the people indicted is former ABC 15 anchor Stephanie Hawkridge, who later...
Wait, she was on TV? White people.
One of the people indicted is former ABC 15 anchor Stephanie Hawkridge, who later founded Blue Acorn with her husband, Nathan Reese. According to the indictment, the couple allegedly submitted false and fraudulent PPP loan applications on behalf of themselves and their businesses, including by fabricating documents that they submitted in their loan applications in order to receive loan funds for which they were not eligible. In addition, Reese and other
Oh, that's okay, child. Just ask Joe Biden to give you a pardon. Marilyn Mosby may not have did this, but she still similarly did the same daggone thing to defraud. but she wants a pardon, and the crackhead got a pardon. Y'all just go reach out to Joe Biden. He'll go ahead and give you a pardon, and you ain't got to worry about it, child.
Conspirators allegedly fabricated documents, including payroll records, tax documentation, and bank statements to obtain larger loans for certain applicants. According to federal prosecutors, Reese and Hockridge allegedly charged borrowers illegal kickbacks based on a percentage of the funds received.
Oh, not again. So everybody basically did the same thing. Wash, rinse, repeat. You get all this money and you give me money back. You get all this money and then give me some money back. I'm going to get you all the money, but just give me some money back. That's probably a sign. It's probably a sign. But y'all, what do I know? What do I know?
As ABC 15 previously reported, the couple had been living a lavish lifestyle in Puerto Rico in the last few years. Nathan Reese was arrested in Puerto Rico this week, according to federal documents. According to federal court records, Hockridge will make her first court appearance in Texas on Monday. We are continuing to look at the details of these indictments, and we will have more for you tonight at 10.
All right, girl.
No better than to feed me anything because I do not care.